Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Silena Love. Silena sent me this sad story that's coming out of Outrageous Ass, Ohio. It was about a 16-year-old black boy. His name was Deon Payne, and Deon Payne was a young dope boy. Deon was about that life. This kid is a drug dealer. He's been in and out of jail. I checked out his Facebook page. He's definitely about that life. Pretty hardcore kid. So what happened is that basically he was staying with these two older white guys. One of them was 36-year-old Michael Gledrick. So he was staying with Michael. Ended up beating him with some type of table leg. So they beat him and bashed his head in. And then they also raped and assaulted him. After they did all this to Deon, they then dropped him off at the hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. This story is just crazy. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Oh my God.
Now at 6, a mother breaks down in the courtroom where she sees the two men accused of murdering her son. Good evening. I'm Cheryl McHenry.
And I'm James Brown. Family and friends struggling to accept what's happened to 16-year-old Deon Payne. The Dayton teen died yesterday after being raped, beaten, and dropped off at a hospital emergency room. NewsCenter 7's Natalie Jovanovich is live outside of Payne's family's home where a candlelight vigil is being held in his memory. Natalie?
Cheryl and James, that vigil is set to start any moment, but for the past 45 minutes, people have been flooding here, ready to support the teen that was murdered just yesterday. And we were also at the courtroom earlier today, where a lot of these same people were there to support Payne's family.
It's a 16-year-old against two grown, fully grown men, big men. What could he possibly stand to lose?
Friends and family of Deon Payne spoke to us outside of a Middletown courtroom today. They packed the room as Payne's accused killers faced their charges.
If it was something that you wanted, you robbed him, you got it. Now leave him alone. Let him live. You didn't have to go that far. And they went far. And I mean, it's senseless. It just don't make no sense.
36-year-old Michael Geldrich and 39-year-old Michael Watson, both of Franklin, are both charged with aggravated robbery and aggravated murder.
Which carries with it a maximum penalty of up to life in prison.
They are accused of beating Payne to death while robbing him for drugs and money. Bond was set at $1 million for each of them. Payne died Monday at Miami Valley Hospital. This after two men dumped him Sunday in the emergency room at Atrium Medical Center in Middletown. Middletown police say the teen was unconscious when he arrived. Payne's mother told us he had been in trouble with the law, but never for drugs or alcohol. Depending on what the grand jury decides, Geldrich and Watson could be facing the death penalty.
I just want justice served, that's all. Thank you.
Both Watson and Geldrich, will be back in court on December 10th for their preliminary hearing. Payne's mother is still finalizing Deon's funeral arrangements. We will have more from this vigil that is just about to start tonight at 11.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and this is causing a lot of controversy. A lot of folks are saying that they don't feel bad for this kid because, one, he was a dope boy. He shouldn't have been selling drugs. Other people are saying that, you know what, that's what he gets. That's just part of the game. You know, I feel like a lot of people failed this kid. And I feel like I put a lot of the blame also on the parents, because my thing is, where were his parents at? One, he was 16 years old. If you look on his Facebook page, he had just gotten out of jail, you know, maybe a month or so before this. He's been kind of in and out of jail. He's been selling drugs for a while, and he's living with a 36-year-old white man. Why? And from what I hear, his parents are together. He has a mom and a father. And maybe he was just one of them kids that was just kind of off the chain and wanted to do him. But this is why I'm doing this video as a wake-up call. Is, you know, the dope game looks glamorous. You know, it's fast money. It's a way to get a quick buck. But there's many consequences to being in the dope game. This young boy did not deserve to lose his life, especially in the manner in which he lost it. He was beat to death, and not only that, he was raped and assaulted. You know, this is just some sick stuff. You know, I just feel so bad the fact that his family failed him. There's no reason for this young boy at 16 to be a dope boy. No reason for him to be in and out of jail. No reason for him to be living with these people. Somebody should have stepped up to help him before it became too late. You know, this whole situation is just insane. Nobody deserves to lose their life in this manner, regardless if they sold drugs or if they didn't sell drugs. These two men who killed that 16-year-old boy, they need to be locked up. They're animals. You know, for killing him in that manner and then also raping him, that's some sick-ass shit. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. Do you feel like the focus needs to be more on the people who killed him and less on the fact that he was a dope boy? And then how do you feel about the fact that this 16-year-old was living with these two guys and selling drugs? You know, do you feel like his parents failed him, or do you feel like at the age of 16 he's old enough to make his own decisions? So let me know your thoughts on the entire situation. All right, deuces.